morning, good morning, good morning. Look at this, let's get this show on the road this morning. And hope everyone's having a good day today. We're going to talk about a little simple strategy that you can use to kind of control negative thoughts. And look, if you're human, as surely as you're human, you're going to have a negative thought creep in. I don't care how positive of a person you are, that's just kind of human nature, to have negative thoughts creep in. So listen, if you happen to hop on live, let me know where you're coming in from, what part of the country, part of the city that you're in from. If this is your first time with me, my name is Randy Johnson, and what I do is I teach network marketers the mindset, daily habits, and secret sauce to building a network marketing business. And if you've never been on with me, you know that, you don't know that I teach a lot of mindset, a lot of mindset training, because as surely as you're breathing and living, we all need mindset training. So what are some things, what typically happens when we think about negative things? And stick around, because I'll tell you how I use the strategy today to kind of help me out. But typically when something negative pops into our minds, what happens? What do we do? What is the normal energy? We give them more energy, we give them more power, the more we dwell on those negative things in our lives. So whatever we're dwelling on, whatever negative thought that comes in, the longer that you think about that specific thought, or you say, hey, oh, this is so bad for me, or wow, this really sucks, or I can't believe this happens to me, or whatever it is, whatever you're dwelling on. And listen, it's human nature. It's just human nature. What ends up happening is you give energy and you give life to that thought. You give energy and you give life to that particular thought, and what happens is it just builds and it grows and it grows. And next thing you know, you find yourself in a negative depression. You find yourself in a negative feeling, or all kinds of things. Okay, hey, what's going on, Jason, brother? How you doing this morning? Good to see you, man. So you don't want to give it really any thought. Here's what you should do. You should do a 3-to-1. So for every negative thought, I don't care how bad it is. I don't care if I do care, but if you lost your best friend or something like that, think about 3 things that you can do that would make it a positive situation. Now that's probably pretty extreme, right? I'm giving you the most extreme measure of negativity. But I'll tell you what happened to me this morning. And if you've been around me and followed me for any period of time, then you'll know probably about this time last year, I had I found myself at a place weight-wise that I did not want to be. And what ended up happening was I just made a decision and a determination to lose the weight. Well, I did. I got down to an ideal weight of where I wanted to be, and life struck, injuries happened, and I put a lot of the weight back on. So I'm in spin class this morning, and I look in the mirror and I'm saying to myself, you've got to be kidding me. Like, how did you let yourself get that weight? Instant negative thought, right? Instant negative thought that came into my mind. And here's what I did. I said, okay, you can't dwell on that. What are some positives? 1, you got your behind up at 5 a.m. this morning and you're at the gym. 2, you decided to come and do something about it rather than dwelling on it. And 3, you're just on your way to getting towards the goal that you want to accomplish anyway. See, if you look for the positives, if you train your brain, I'm not saying it's going to happen overnight, because it just doesn't. But if you train your brain to look for the positives, more positives will show up. If you train your brain to say, hey, listen, I'm not in a bad situation, I'm just in a situation to where I'll get to tell a good story. Does that make sense? Like, hey, listen, this happened, so, X, Y, and Z. This is the comeback. Every negative thing that happens in your life, you get a chance to come back from it, if you so choose. Or you get a chance to dwell in it and sit in it and no one will ever get reap any kind of benefit from you sitting in your mess. Basically, everyone has mess. Everyone has things that they're going through. The difference is how you handle it after you've sat in the mess. Okay, so listen, that's just 3 quick strategies. Always think, how can I turn anything into a positive? 3 quick positives. Okay, wow, I got into an accident. All right, cool, I'm still alive. 2, that's 2, it probably saved someone else's life. 3, I get to live to tell about it. Okay, whatever it is. I mean, just find 3 quick positives. Force your brain to think positive. The more you think that way, the more like-minded people come your way, the more positive things that you'll see in life. So just a quick little strategy I wanted to deliver to you all this morning. I don't want to come before you long because I got a phone call I got to make here real fast. But listen, one last thing. If you are inside of network marketing or thinking about getting inside of network marketing, head over to meetrandyjohnson.com, enter your name and email. I'm giving it away totally free right now. How to prospect good people in 15 seconds or less. This is a thing that I built to help you find good people, connect with good people, and do it in little time, very little time. So again, hope that you got value from that. I'm on my way in, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Have an awesome, awesome day. Yeah, man. Thanks. I appreciate that, Jason. Appreciate it, brother.